Thank you for joining us today at Homestead for Life. Today we are out in the workshop and we are going to make a bunny water. So we have a food grade bucket. We got this for free at Walmart. I went and asked the cupcake people, the bakery, if they had any buckets. I had heard online that sometimes they give away free buckets, and they gave me a couple of these. They didn't have lids for them. I showed up at the end of the night and everything had been checked, but sometimes supposedly you can get them with lids. It used to have chocolate frosting in it. We are also going to use these little self-filling little water troughs from Rent-A-Coop. So these are pretty handy. You can put these on buckets, on PVC pipes, on water barrels, a bunch of different things. They also come with an attachment that you can hook them on wire cages. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these on our bucket, and then we are going to add an automatic float valve, put that in the bucket, and then hook a hose to that. Okay. So, and then work out some kind of lid over the top of it. But that's pretty much it. And we're just going to keep that hose running at a really low pressure, and it will essentially never run out of water. We already have this set up in one of our bunny pens for our meat rabbits right now. It has worked amazingly. So now it's time to do the same on the other side. We only have a few rabbits in the pen that this is going in. The other pen has more, and they only have the one spigot, and it works great. They share well. It's not like food. Food, they all kind of converge on, like, I don't know, ravenous dogs, and just stay away. But for water, they've been perfectly fine. So we're going to add one spigot at about 1.25 inches up from the top. Now the instructions say to do it at 1 inch. But if you measure from the top to the bottom here, that still puts it below, and we're going to have to put a block underneath this. But you don't want to put it too high, because then your water level has to be significantly higher. So we are going to cut a 3/8 inch hole at our spot to add our spigot. Easy peasy. So let me actually grind some sandpaper in there, because we want all the burrs out of there. We don't want them to get into the water at all. I feel like I have a file somewhere, but I don't know where it is. All right, pretty good. All right, so, and you're just going to squeeze that or spin that, twist it into the hole. And then once you have this all the way in, come on, it comes with a wing nut to put on the back side, so it's held on from the inside as well. Almost down to the washer. Come on. All right. All right. Over tightening it. All right, so we've got our bucket set up. We're going to wait on this, because that's going to take a minute, and running hoses and whatnot. So we're going to put some water in this, in the bunny pen, so you can see it in action and see how well it works. So we have our bucket on 2 very thin, maybe 1 inch blocks, so that trough, if you will, is raised up enough. If it can't go down with the weight of the water far enough, then it's going to keep running. It's going to think there's not enough water in it. So there has to be enough space for that trough to drop. Okay. And then let me show you what we were using for water. So we've got this just a Pyrex dish, and we fill it every day, and bunnies are gross, and they climb in it and they poop in it, and it's disgusting, and you have to clean it constantly. This was clean water yesterday. So these buckets work much, much better. So they're going to have clean water, and I'm going to have to refill it less and clean it less. So this is a win-win-win. And they're really skittish, because we're in here making noise, being weird. So you may not get to see them drink out of it, but trust me, They do in our other pen, which they help themselves over to. But that's it. That is our bunny watering system, and add the hose and the float valve and you're done. Thank you for joining us today at Homestead for Life. Please like and subscribe to our channel.